morning, it's Crafty Nana here. I haven't been doing anything for a while because I've been very busy, but I've got a little quiet moment this morning and I just wanted to show you a little bit of fun stuff, more done by my daughter than myself, but I just want to show you what we're doing this Christmas. So my daughter decided it was going to be a Harry Potter Hogwarts Christmas. So accordingly we decided that all our gifts should be wrapped as parcels that are going to be delivered by Owl. So to achieve this, we bought copious quantities of brown paper packaging, which of course is nice and reasonable. She carved a rubber stamp with the Owl service on it, and of course this has to be done back to front so that it shows the right way around. I will demonstrate how this works. So so for the rubber stamp, you just take the stamp, ink it up nicely, and then just press it down on your parcel. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, the ones that the post office put on your parcels are very rarely perfect. So as long as it's there, it's sort of doing the job. Then we've just used ordinary nice rough parcel string to wrap them up. I've used some coloured twine as well just to add a little bit of fun to it. But now the next step, which I thought you might find quite interesting, is the sealing wax. Now sealing wax is pretty cool because it's what they used in the olden days to make sure that it was their security, basically. So they put sealing wax on their parcels so that if anybody interfered with a parcel or a letter and tried to open it when it had sealing wax on it, it would break the wax and they would know that their parcel had been tampered with, read, whatever, that their secret documents were no longer secret. So, you know, people in high power were most likely to use sealing wax. It's still used for legal documents to this day. I think if you buy a house or, you know, you make a big agreement with a lawyer, it's sealed with a big red seal of sealing wax. So we put our string on our parcel. I'm just going to use a little tiny owl on this one because it's a bit of a soft thing and I don't think the big one's going to work. So I'm just going to put a little soft owl on it just so that it's still owl delivery, but it's not going to be too difficult to do. And now I'm going to show you how we use the sealing wax. So first thing is we need to melt the wax. So to melt the wax, I use a candle. Okay, so here is my candle and I'm going to light it. Now sealing wax does come in a few different forms. You can get sealing wax in sticks, which you light and then drip onto what you're doing. If you can't find that, you can use the red hot glue sticks. Slightly different consistency, but it will look similar. And you can use these little wax pills. Now I find that to get a nice big lump of wax, I need 3 of these pills. So I'm putting 3 in the little metal spoon. It has to be metal because obviously you're going to stick it over a flame. So you're going to melt your wax. Okay, so it's beginning to, you can see it's beginning to get wet around the edges. It shouldn't take too long to melt. Just give it a little helping hand, just push it down into the spoon there. It'll soon bubble up. You can see all the shining bits around the edge. And there we go. Just the last bit's melting now. Okay. So once you've got this melted, we're going to pour it onto the string. So that means that nobody can cut the string or break the string or untie the string without the wax seal breaking. On a letter, you would put it on the flap of the letter. And on a document you just put it anywhere you like, but see on each of these ones it's over the string. So preferably quite close to the knot, because obviously you need to have rooms to still write your address on your parcel. So I'm saying this is done now. So I'm going to pour this straight onto the string like this. I'm just going to let it just sit for a tiny moment whilst I go and get my seal, because I just don't want it to be boiling hot when I stick my seal into it, because that can cause it to stick inside. Now I'm using this skull ring. Now people had seals that were rings, people had seals that they wore on their watch chains, people had desk seals which were much bigger, chunkier ones for larger documents, like a royal seal would be quite a big piece. But I'm using this ring today because I think the skull's quite cool. Let me blow out my candle. So now just pull this back, and there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is quite a cool skull seal on this little parcel. Now this little parcel has gone from being an ordinary brown paper parcel to something that's a lot cooler. So this is how we're wrapping our gifts. Now I want to take you down and show you some of the amazing work that my daughter has done on this Christmas tree, because she's made all the Harry Potter creatures. She's still in the process of doing so, and I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I'm down in my living room. Now you can see that once they've been sealed and wrapped, we also address them. So I've made the addresses slightly different for each one. So this is for my daughter, so she's the head of Slytherin. So each one is addressed and put in the pile here. Now I want to show you some of the amazing things she's done. So some of these things we bought the pumpkins, but she's made the plants, she's made the cauldrons, the mandrakes, she's decorated little steam trains, she's made chocolate frog boxes, Bert's every favourite beans, Harry Potter crests, unicorns for the dark forest, more bots, more trains, owls. This is a pygmy puff. She made these little pygmy puffs herself. Can you see its little face? That's a pygmy puff. We've got little elves, Cornish pixies in fact, in cages here. Got more chocolate frogs up here. I don't know if you can see this one here, little chocolate frog. More owls, another pygmy puff hiding up there. On the top we have a Niffler. And at the moment he's trying to stuff the big golden star into his pouch, because that's what Nifflers do. They love gold. So down here we have a baby Niffler. It's a little boy poking his tongue out, cheeky little Niffler, all made by Sasha. She's made Deathly Hallows. Another little pygmy puff here. Another little creature. More cauldrons. Golden snitch. And there's another little baby Niffler there. She's hand painted Slytherin crests on some of the green ones. We have Alohomora floating feathers. There's another baby pygmy puff there. Tilly's little reindeer. Spectre Patronus. We have pickets. We have bowtruckles, chocolate frogs, more chocolate frogs up there with that pygmy puff up there, and another Patronus with it as well, more owls, more Slytherin. The tree is all Slytherin and Gryffindor, which is red and green, because those are the two houses we have in the family. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this against the light. The swag that goes above the window is all done in Harry Potter as well. So we've got cages with owls, we've got flying keys. I think because we're against the light you're not going to be able to see this, but I'm doing my best. So we've got unicorns, we've got bots every flavour beans, we've got a full crest above the window up there. Oh, it's coming out very dark. I'm really sorry about this. There's not a lot I can do about it. So we've got the full crest up there. Another pygmy puff in a cage. More owls. More of everything, basically. More of everything. So that is where we are now. She's carrying on working on them. The flying keys come all the way down around the windows into the curtains. We've got more unicorns here, and all these parcels flown in by Owl. We've got a wreath being made to go on the door. We've already got one on there, but we're going to have one on the inside to balance it. All full of Hogwarts things. Look at my strap dangling. Let's move my strap. Flying keys, chocolate frog boxes, screaming thingies. So I can't tell you how proud I am of her, the work she's doing. So she sits here and makes the things. So she's got an occlumency coming along here that she's going to go into this one. She's got another little curly baby Niffler here. He's very, very cute, needs his tummy tickling. We've got another Mandrake being made here. We've got some more keys and wings. So she's been a very, very busy girl, but she's thoroughly enjoying it. That girl of mine has a lot of talent. So I just thought I'd like to share it with you. So that's my little blog of our Christmas, and there's the whole tree. It looks pretty amazing. So there's a lot of light today, so it's very difficult for you to see. So that's my Christmas tree. Totally proud of my daughter. I am going to put a photograph up of it because you'll get a bit more detail, because at the moment the light is very, very bright. Of course, we live in a bright, bright country. Oh yes, it's a howler. A howler. So I'm going to leave you with a little picture there of a baby ginger Niffler with his little golden star that he's taking. And I wish you all a lovely Christmas. Not sure whether I'll have time to make another one between now and then, but I can try. But in the meantime, Crafty Nana wishing you all a really wonderful Christmas. Bye for now.